Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick of the Kentucky versus North Carolina college basketball matchup on Saturday, December 16th, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks every day at Pickdawgz, but if you're looking for the games we like the best, those are the ones we put under the Premium Picks tab. Of course, use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. Not available on the website. You got to text. But let's get to this one. Neutral site matchup between Kentucky and North Carolina. Another one at State Farm Arena, which is hosting a few good games today. If you've got tickets over there, boy, you're in for a great day of college hoops. But, of course, Kentucky and North Carolina, another matchup of blue bloods that we see today in college basketball, and really one of the better out-of-conference battles days you'll ever see. I mean, it's like the NCAA tournament going on today with the matchups that we're seeing. And this one, I mean, these are the type of teams that we're used to seeing: Elite Eight, Final Four, national championship type teams. Both these teams, plenty of hardware in the trophy case. Both these teams enter this season at 7-2, looking to kind of take it to the next level. You know, Carolina kind of came out of nowhere a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, made it to the final of the NCAA tournament up against Kansas. But for Kentucky, it's been about 4 or 5 years since they've advanced to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. The expectations, of course, in Lexington, way higher than that. And I'm not saying John Calipari's on the hot seat, but I'm just saying I don't know how much more losing they're going to tolerate there, because I know they love the way this guy recruits. Of course, he has won there in the past. But that only is going to get you so far, because they expect to win and to be, you know, contenders every single season. And we just haven't seen that from Kentucky. Carolina comes into this one coming off of a loss against UConn, losing by 11 in a game they were getting 5.5. They'd beat Tennessee earlier, 192. They beat Arkansas by 15. Their other loss came against Villanova. They were laying 2.5 in that game, losing outright against the Cats. When we look at Kentucky, their big win came against an ACC team. That was Miami, and then they come back and lose to UNC Wilmington in the next game. Their other loss came against Kansas. That was in those games in Chicago where those four teams that play every single year in those matchups: Kansas, Duke, Michigan State, and Kentucky all play against one another, and 2-2, and they lost in that one to Kansas 89-84, but they were getting 7 points in that game. I think, when you have these matchups of these blue bloods, no one's going to go down easy. I think that, despite Calipari's deficiencies in coaching, they still have the coaching edge in this one. And when it comes to talent, neither of these teams ever really very short on it. I just think Kentucky is the value play here, and it's rare that you could say that, but I'll say it here. I'm going to take the Cats, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll tell you how often historically all the bets on the board have come in, putting you on the most favorable bets on the board today.